bullshit!
What's going on, YouTube? You're chilling with Trainer Zabza, and today we are here for a Wi-Fi battle, post-narration this time, not live, versus TheMetaFactor, who was actually... We had this battle on a stream recently, and I'll get more into that during the talk of the day, but just a quick overview of our teams. This is definitely NU. I know from some of my Pokemon they may look like PU, but it's NU, trust me, it's NU. And just quick overview, I've got a Selgor with spikes, and pretty much the rest of it offensive, modest, focus sash just so I can survive a hit, and then maybe if I need it on burden boost, that's fine, but if not, you know, whatever. I've got a specially defensive Audino to go with my physically defensive Togetic because they make a really good defensive stall core, which my intention isn't really to stall, but considering how many bulky walls there are in NU and PU nowadays, I figure that having something that can toxic and be able to stall, especially and physically defensive, is pretty much a necessity. Even if I don't like the strategy, I need to have it there just in case I run into something like that. Next, I've got a bulky Clang, and you may wonder why I'm using Clang instead of Kling Clang. I'm using Clang because Clang is very, very bulky with a Violite. I think I looked at, it was either the HP or the attack stat, I can't remember which one, but Clang and Kling Clang share one of those stats. Like, their HP or their attack is the same as each other. And I figure with Shift Gear, with boosting my attack and speed, and a Violite is just giving me a general defense boost overall, I figure Clang was probably the better option. I have a very custom... My next two Pokemon are very custom. I have a Zebstrika, which is physically offensive, and I'm not even going to get into the EV spread here, but I'll just tell you that the EV spread has been messed around with, so that way I can have Hidden Power Grass and have it knock out a Golem after Stealth Rock and Flame Charge damage, even after lefties, and still Hidden Power Grass to be able to knock it out. And I've got a Superior, which is a completely custom Calm Mind set. Not going to get into that except until the battle. Anyway, my opponent's team. Threats, definitely going to be that Heatmore, Jinx, and Mesprit. Mesprit and Jinx can be both possible Scarfers and hit like trucks. And Heatmore is just an overall awesome mixed attacker that can has priority with Sucker Punch and can launch powerful Fire Blasts. Also, honorable mentions go out to Golem since it can set up hazards and is a variable tanking and can at least take one hit with its Sturdy. But enough with that, let's get to the battle. So as I said before, my opponent today is TheMetaFactor, who we had this battle on a stream of mine. The stream didn't go too well, but again, I'll get more into that during the talk of the day. I'm going to start off with my Selgor as he starts off with this Frostitute. I'm going to go for a Bug Buzz, seeing an easy chance to try and knock it out, as he's actually a Focus Sash set with Lovely Kiss, which sucks because now my Selgor is asleep and I'm going to have to use my Heal Beller to wake it up eventually. So now I'm going to go into my Gears of War, my Clang, which should be able to take the hit, and he actually misclicks here. So by default, he pretty much lost because of Sleep Claws, but here he makes it up to me. You're going to see for these next few turns, he's just going to keep going for a nasty plot. He's not trying to set up. He's actually just saying, hey, here's my Jinx. Go ahead and kill it. I'm sorry, I misclicked with the second Lovely Kiss. Just go ahead and kill it, and I'll wait for you to wake up. And that would usually be okay, but the problem is that this is a Rest, Sleep, Talk, Clang, which with Shift Gear, so it's really luck-based on if I get to set up or not, and if I could just knock him out. So it's weird like that. It's like, his accident allows me to set up. Even though I don't mean to set up, it's still a possibility. This time, I'm actually going to be able to hit with a Gear Grind, knock him out, and he's going to go into his U-Sprit, his Mesprit. And this turn I'm going to wake up, go for the Sleep Talk, but it fails, unfortunately, as he goes for the Trick. And this is actually going to be pretty vital in the battle, as you're going to see later. So make note of this, that he tricked me a Choice Spec since he got in a Violite. And I figure that this thing can't really do much to me anyway, considering it just lost its Choice Spec, so I decided to go for a Gear Grind anyway. And I'm going to go for the Gear Grind as he switches into his Mantine. Pretty safe bet. I mean, Mantine are usually especially defensive, but it can still take some physical hits, considering it has a pretty good HP stat. So now I'm going to take this opportunity to switch out into my Joy version 2.0, my Audino, because I know that the Skull is coming. I don't really want Clang to get burned. I mean, it would give me more incentive to just go for Heal Bell. Sorry, I'm losing my voice for some reason. I have no idea why. It would give me more incentive to go for Heal Bell during the battle, but it's, I still don't want it taking any kind of residual now that I can't use rest and I'm locked in with no benefit whatsoever. I mean, if it was a scarf or a band, that'd be cool, but a specs does not benefit me whatsoever. Anyway, I go for, but just, catching up. I'm going for Toxic on his Mantine. I actually missed the first one, which I'm kind of like, face palming at this point, because it's like, come on, seriously? And I managed to hit his Golem on the switch in, which is, not bad, because then I break it sturdy. I'm going to go for knockoff just in case it's the, it was the weakness policy set. However, and this is because I was having problems with my stream. I was like battling and trying to pay attention to the stream at the same time, trying to fix some issues. And I actually missed that he was holding leftovers. So just having knocking off the leftovers is still good, but I had no problem. I had no fear of it being weakness policy. But now I'm going to try and Wish Protect this guy. I don't really want to Wish Protect, but I figure it was the best way to get my HP back with Audino. I considered switching directly into Togetic, but I couldn't, well, like anything. I considered switching into anything, but I didn't really see anything I would want to switch in on a Golem's Earthquake, considering how much damage it does. So now I'm predicting another Earthquake. I'm going to go into my Mini Fairy, my Togetic, to take the hit since I'm physical, or just avoid the Earthquake. And he goes for Explosion. Holy crap, this is going to hurt. And it doesn't hurt as much as I thought. Good for you, Togetic. Just physically defensive, pulling through. So now he's going to bring in his Fluff, his Furret, go for the U-turn, and I'm not sure why he went for the U-turn and not the return. His return might have knocked me out. It might not have, because I am a Violite, full-on physically defensive, bold. But U-turn, definitely not. I mean, 4x resist did not do what it needed to, and I'm able to roost off the damage. He's going to go for the Fire Blast here, and I should have gone for the Heal Bell. I shouldn't have gone for Defog. Sure, the Defog is going to help. Actually, I don't even think the Defog is going to help in this case. But I should have Heal Belled there. And he's going to go for another Fire Blast. It does way too much damage. It's actually a critical hit to my Audino. And it's just, this is way too much damage. He goes for a Superpower. I may have been able to live if he didn't get the crit with a Fire Blast, but probably not. I mean, Audino is really bulky and has some good base defenses, but I don't know if he'd be able to stand up to Heatmor. So just, however you want to take it, that's how... I'm just taking it with a grain of salt here, thinking that it probably wouldn't do much. Here I'm going to go for the Wild Charge, because I was pretty sure I'd outspeed. I knock out the Mantine, and he has actually... In the stream, he said he came to the conclusion it was Choice Specs, it was Choice Band, which I didn't want to point out that I just took Life Orb recoil. I mean, I guess he assumed it was Wild Charge recoil. But hey, after all this, I'm not willing to correct him. Anyway, brings in Mesprit as I bring in my Gears of War, knowing I can take the Psychic. Obviously not that well since I got crit again. And I miss a Gear Grind, which this battle, it's like everything is against me in this battle. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the stream. I'm trying to battle, but I'm getting hacks, and it's just all over the place. So I bring in my Rainbow Dash again. I'm going for another Wild Charge. It doesn't knock him out. I knew it wouldn't. I mean, maybe if I was max attack, it would. But without that max attack, I just can't do it. It's actually a Sap Sipper set specifically to bring in on spores and stuff. But since there's a bunch of fire spam in this generation of NU, it's not really that useful. And I was hoping for a Fire Blast miss here, but it doesn't happen. My Togetic gets knocked out. And I'm going to bring in my Aselgor. Hopefully he'll miss a Fire Blast or something. He didn't miss the Fire Blast, or maybe I'd wake up, but I'm not going to wake up, and he doesn't miss. And he goes for Sucker Punch. I'm thinking that I fake him out on the first one, second one, maybe I get a chance to wake up, but no, he's not taking any chances. He just keeps going for Sucker Punch, just taking no chances, knocking out Aselgor. And here he goes for another Sucker Punch. He said that he thought it would do more than Fire Blast. I have no idea what he was thinking. But I managed to get out of here with a 2-hit KO on Giga Drain, so I'm happy. I didn't know why he didn't Sucker Punch again. I mean, that would have been the time to go for another Sucker Punch. But I'm able to knock him out, and now I've got a fighting chance without that Heatmor around. If I had Hidden Power Rock, that might have been easier, but I have Hidden Power Ice on here for some reason. I can't even remember why. Now here, I'm predicting the trick again, so now he's stuck with a Violite. I still have my leftovers. I'm getting my leftovers recovery. I'm behind his sub. Trick does not work. I'm able to set up one Calm Mind, which against the rest of his team, that's pretty much all I need. Usually I'd like to set up more Calm Minds, but just against a Mesprit and I think his other last Pokemon's a Furret, I think I'm okay with just one Calm Mind. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and go for the Giga Drain, start getting back some HP. I'm at full now, and, well, almost full, but close enough. And that special defense boost is definitely going to help me take these ice beams, so just real thankful for that. And yeah, I'm looking pretty good in this battle. I think I've got it pretty much in the bag. And it looks like one more Giga Drain is going to knock him out. I mean, the only thing I have to worry about is Furret, and if he can get me down to low enough HP to where, like, a U-turn can knock me out. I'm assuming that it's Choice Scarfed, but I still don't know if a U-turn is going to be able to knock me out. I'm pretty sure it won't. I was almost positive it wouldn't at this time, because my custom set on here is, it's called O Custom for a reason. The custom set is like, it prioritizes defense and speed for its EVs. Instead of like HP and speed, because I like the idea of being really fast, being able to take physical hits, boost my special defense, and then just regain my HP. The HP is pretty much just there so I can regain it. As long as I've got 1 HP and I can regain my HP, I can make the set work. But anyway, this last turn, gonna go for Giga Drain. He goes for U-turn, doesn't knock me out. I'm able to knock him out, and that is the end of the battle. So GG Metafactor. So after that great battle, let's get to the talk of the day. Today's talk of the day, I want to ask you guys' opinion on something. While I was having this battle, I was doing a stream, and I was having just a ton of technical issues. Like, unbelievable amounts of lag, drops, the stream would drop. I have no idea what was going on. I was going through open broadcasting software. I was going through my internet provider to see if there was any, internet drops. I was trying alternative streaming services like XSplit, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out, and I still can't figure it out now. I'm actually thinking about trying to find someone who's like an expert in this kind of stuff to try and get that solved, because I Lord knows I can't solve it myself. But I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you usually get angry with that person who's streaming and having troubles? Do you sympathize with them? Do you just like, oh, alright, I guess I'll just come back another time, and you know, you leave their stream, but you're like, that's okay, they're just having a bad day, I'll come back later. Or you're like, wow, fuck them, they wasted my time. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. I want to know your honest opinion here, guys. It does help my channel when I get your feedback, and I really appreciate your input. So, again, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and don't forget to check out some more of my Wi-Fi battles. I've got more than NU, I've got OU, UU, RU, bunch of little cup. I just got everything. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye!